Hey guys, it's Brendan Borman back for their 270 stream. Today I'll be playing as Ben Carson, taking on FDR. Shout out to Suraj, who is my opponent today. He is a follower on the YouTube channel, and we actually had each other as opponents in the public lobby, but I was going to make a video about including Trump and the new candidates, Kellyanne Conway, and how her national bonuses are just sky high. But instead of that, I decided to message Suraj and say, hey, let's not do that. Let's play with normal people. So here we are. I decided to go into the national groups on turn one, and he went into Ohio and Pennsylvania, signaling his swing states. He also could go into Texas for the manufacturing, but I have to guard against the swing states because a lot of those African-American states are crucial to my success, as well as the Old South. I'm thinking about going into Ohio or Pennsylvania to pressure. However, I need to have some cash. So I did some math, and he could actually get the swing state bonus. He has enough money to go 3 in Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Florida. And so he could go 4 in Florida, but he wouldn't get his swing state bonus. So I went ahead and didn't want to risk it just in case he overtook me. And so that does leave me a little bit exposed here, where now he is in Texas. So he is going to have a uncontested path to the manufacturing bonus. And so what I want to do now is make sure I get that swing state bonus. I'm going to utilize the Florida, Arizona, North Carolina, Virginia, and New Hampshire path, which will also allow me to easily get Iowa. And when I get New York, that'll give me the African American bonus, as well as the town and gown bonus and the swing state bonus. And so this is a path that I like to do with the stone also. But since I'm not going to have any access to Ohio or Pennsylvania, most likely, and Wisconsin will be contested because of the manufacturing. Now, what I'm going to do is give him the impression that I'm going to attack him in manufacturing. So I'm placing a single pip into Ohio, as well as going into all of the other manufacturing states. So if I do overtake Ohio, he would lose the manufacturing. However, I don't plan on attacking him there. So hopefully he'll overspend, but I am going to defend in Florida just in case. And I'm going to go into New York. So I do not want to delay getting that African-American bonus. So with New York, Arizona, Virginia, North Carolina, and Florida, that will get me there. Now he is coming at me in some key states here. So looking at it, he's in Michigan, he's in Illinois, he's in Indiana. So he did call my bluff on the manufacturing, and that's okay. I'm going to go to the third rung in some states here, just in case he did come at me in North Carolina. So I'm going to enter into Pennsylvania. I would very much like to be in Pennsylvania. That's a key state for the high-tech bonus. And although neither Carson or FDR has a very strong high-tech, it is going to be one of those states as far as Latino, high-tech, those bonuses that most likely will decide the match. Okay, so I had a feeling he was going to double tap in California there. I did go single just because I wanted to be in that state, and it might cause him to overspend. But him having the Texas and California combination, as far as also having Illinois, is not good for me. So I'm going to go ahead and steal Illinois. It's very unlikely that he spends a total of his whole 400 there. He could go up to 200 there because he's going to put 200 into California. So I don't want to... where can he... So I'm a little bit vulnerable in North Carolina. It's probably a waste, but I'm going to try to go into the Old South. Got that African-American money. I still have this town and gown money, which I might just use to defend Arizona if he comes at me. If I decrease my Illinois, I can actually try to take away his manufacturing bonus. So it might even be worth delaying the Old South for a turn because this will take away his 105. I don't think he'll see this coming. Perfect. Okay. So there's Ohio. So that did take away his manufacturing. He did get agriculture and oil. However, he's also in Illinois, not Oklahoma, I can't talk, Colorado, New Mexico. So I need to defend all of those because that will give him the Latino bonus. And then I'm going to go ahead and concede both of Ohio and Michigan. He only needs one of those states to get the manufacturing. Now he's close to export. Maybe I could. No, it wouldn't make any sense because he's going to get closer with either one of Michigan or Ohio. He's also in Wisconsin or Indiana. He might just do those. Okay, so there goes Michigan. There's the manufacturing bonus back. He did defend in Pennsylvania a little bit. So we are tied. 4 bonuses to 4 bonuses. Of course, I have the evangelical bonus, so 1 national group and 3 state bonuses. I have a lot of town and gown. I'm going to use that to go into Utah and Massachusetts, get me a little bit closer to the high-tech bonus. I will need to either flip. So with him having California, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, he only needs 15K more to get the high-tech bonus. So there's a good chance with his export he'll go in Washington. I don't think he'll come at me in could come at me in Virginia eventually, but he's not in there right now. I still have this town and gown. He did save a little bit in the beginning of the match, so potentially he could do that again. So maybe keeping that for New York might be good. He's coming at me in the Old South, Louisiana, with his export. Okay, now he's in. He did flip Ohio back, which was expected. A couple clashes. So we were able to get the Latino bonus and the Old South bonus. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go into Louisiana all the way with my African American and my Old South bonus. I went ahead and closed off, of course, Arizona. And with the other Latino states, I don't want to obviously lose those. However, I think there's a decent chance that he could try to flip one of those, if not multiple. So I'm going to try to steal Pennsylvania because that will essentially guarantee me the high-tech bonus the rest of the game. There it is. Boom. Okay. So 229, there's the high-tech bonus. We do have a slight penalty, however. That's money with my Latino money that basically equals almost 75% of California every single turn. And so he does have oil. And he does have ag, which he could use to kind of protect that. But that neutralizes that. Now, if I were him, I would be trying to possibly steal Florida. Maybe pressure me in New York, which that actually might be a waste. I don't think he'll risk coming at me in either of New Jersey or Nevada. But if he does, I don't think he'll have enough money to go all the way. He has quite a bit of bonuses that are not in those states. I could go for Ohio. This feels like an obvious move on my part. I'm not using a whole lot of cash, though, so it would not be the worst thing in the world if we did clash. I'm going to enter into some states that are ag and town and gown because he has the ag, so maybe I can preemptively beat him to those states. And then some states like Connecticut that I'm already in Connecticut. Okay. So he defended in California. Okay, clash in Ohio. We thought that was a real possibility. Okay, so into turn 12. We're looking pretty good. We have 240 electors to 174. There's quite a bit in the Old South and the African American that's unclaimed. We have both those bonuses, so we are in decent shape. I think the worst case scenario at this point would be to lose Florida. And at this current rate, we do have the swing states. I could just give up on Ohio and use all that money for that. I'm going to go and enter into all of the states. We are well over 100. I think this might actually be a time where Suraj tries to force a quick ballot. And if he goes 2 in every state, that'd be okay. We would have a ballot, but at least we'd be in those states. And I'm going to save my high tech. I can flip maybe Connecticut later. So I fast forward to once we had a clash. So we have 1.22 million. And I am for sure going to close off Virginia, Maryland, and then a couple, just go one rung into all of the different states where we clashed last time in case he gives up on those. And looking at the map, there's nowhere else I feel really vulnerable. Iowa, I have the town and gown in the swing state bonus, might as well protect it. And really, Florida is the only place where I feel like he could make a game-changing move. And so, yep, okay, we clashed there. So that's a good game. Ballot run, not going to really matter much. Just going in states where I only have one rung. Okay, so looking at it here, I'm going to go ahead and flip Connecticut. Indiana's another state that he has manufacturing, but I doubt he closes it off all the way. Going in the South, make sure I get all those votes. Okay, so getting close. He's messaging me right now. He probably forfeit, but anyway, he played a good game. He definitely put me in some compromising situations in the beginning. FDR, you kind of have to defend against his manufacturing bonus. We did allow him to get it, but he did go in the one of the most expensive ways, and so that did give us time to at least build up some of our bonuses. Okay, and so this is a good game. I could forfeit, but I like to watch just to see so I can learn some information on Suraj in case I ever play against him in the future. Looks like to me he's a 4th rung guy. He'll probably change it up next time, but he likes to go to the 4th rung. Okay, so there's our final score, 351 to 187. Good game, Suraj. I know you're a newer player, but you're getting better every time, so keep up the good work. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next 270 stream.